kind of life we will lead at the front. The men are anxious to get going. I am confident they will fight with vigor and enthusiasm.
So this is kind of an aerial shot of what those trenches would have looked like. Can't even imagine.
We returned to the trenches the day before yesterday. Not the most comforting of spectacles. We were up to our knees in mud, and the German artillery were taking pleasure in sending us shrapnel. If you could see our men, you would be so proud. A machine gunner hit in the hip, undid his own trousers and soaked the wound with iodine. After that, he helped bandage his leg. This is only one example amongst a thousand.
What a terrible place to have to be. I'm not talking about this little hill. I'm talking about to actually have to live in those trenches.
Scans me to tell you that the 22nd lost an officer today. He is the first officer to die, and the loss is very painful for us, his comrades. Major Watt was killed this afternoon by a German bomb that landed a few feet from him. For 4 days. I cannot speak of the war, for I do not know the words that could make you understand. The only thing I can say is that it is terrible. Unbelievable.
It's just a little too depressing to watch. Can't even imagine how tough that would have been. But from World War I, the VIP, that's what they call it. It's what I used to pack my leg with, invented in the World War. But for men that were wounded in the trenches, they had open wounds that they couldn't even stitch up. So they would pack it with BIP. I don't know what the B stands for, I don't know what the I stands for. Or sorry, I do know what the I stands for. The I stands for iodine. But, hello.
There.
And I don't know what the P stands for. But, so, this is what a trench system would look like, I guess. Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, I don't think I'd want to be in here. If there wasn't bombs coming over, there was men with guns and bayonets.
No, I haven't. We just saw it right before we left Orlando, I think, like 2-3 days before we came, and it's the story of Jay and Barry and how his marriage broke up and
How you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Yeah, I'm doing okay. Breaks and drink water, and eventually you get to this point where you've like thoroughly just like soaked yourself that you no longer, it doesn't bother you anymore. Yeah, it's like once you get into the water, you don't notice the water. Yeah.
So have you reached that point of no return?
Yeah, I
like
think
the-
so.
Probably like
A few hours ago. Yeah. Great. Okay. Anyways,
Thanks,
thanks a
guys.
lot, guys.
How's it going?
Not too bad. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Good to hear. Just taking a little video going through.
I am, just to show the inner workings of, well, that mess that they call war.
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually, there's quite a lot of people come through and just try to capture the why, the twists, and I get the vibe of it. I think it's pretty important as well to take home.
Yeah.
Good to keep in mind.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, how old are you yourself?
But I'm 19,
So
I
you
would have been fighting.
You would have been fighting. You would have been some of the older guys in some of these wars, because they fought at such young ages.
Yeah, especially you know, at the beginning when like normal recruitment started to dwindle, the younger people started to join up. Like if you look at charts of underage recruitment, you know, over the course of the war, 1914 is like probably, if it was a graph, you know, the 1914 is like this high, 1915 is like this high.
Yeah.
Just because, you know, normal soldiers are like, we don't want to do this anymore, but younger soldiers are still pretty rearing to go. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty rough.
Pretty horrid.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine, really.
Yeah.
You can go around the corner, make sure you check that out. That's actually the bathroom.
What?
So get an idea of what that was like.
Oh, this would have been the. But I can't use it, right?
No, please
Okay.
God. I work here.
Oh,
so-
okay. No, I don't.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't want to anyways.
No.
No.
So that's basically it. You'd sit on, well, yeah, and yeah, I pretty much got it.
Yeah, it's on the ground. It's great, love it.
And
Some
just,
sections didn't even have those. Like you have stories of Canadian soldiers going into trenches without them and then digging their own
yeah.
because they cared, but a lot of other soldiers really didn't.
Wow. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yuck.
Awesome. Thanks.
Yeah. Cheers.
That's when you actually had to take the mouthpiece out of your mouth in order to breathe in.
Yeah.
So you're breathing in ammonia or the other neutralizing agents as well, which is bad for you.
Yeah.
This one though, you can just leave this in your mouth and breathe in and out, because out will come out of here and in will come through
Oh,
here.
so the same device would be attached to that, and right? Okay.
The mouthpiece is exactly
I
the
get
same.
it. Right. Yeah.
You just
No, that
pull
makes
it.
sense now. Because I'm looking at that thinking, well, right. Yeah.
Exactly the same.
Hmm.
Hello.
Hi. Just promise not to have a war again.
Commemoration's important.
Oh, remembering. As I say, at least we forget.
Yes.
Oh. Blessed. But yeah, it was the war that was supposed to end all wars. No. I wish.
It is. It's
So
tiny, isn't
8
it?
post.
Yeah. The average height was about 5'6".
Yeah, I'm thinking.
They were pretty small. Any other questions?
Were the people short at that time?
What was it?
Were the people short at that time?
They were short, yeah. They were really short. They were probably, most of them were probably my size. I'm only 5'2". So that's pretty short nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we have better nutrition now. Helps us grow.
Better nutrition now helps us grow big and strong.
What you get on top of that bed, it's just the fact that you get a bed. Hey, you can take a look on in there if you'd
So-
like to. This is the troop dugout.
They actually had bunks
Yeah, exactly.
at points. Okay.
Chicken wire bunks.
Chicken wire bunks.
Take care, folks.
Well, it wouldn't be that uncomfortable, I guess.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I mean, after 4 to 6 days on the front lines, you would be exhausted. You'd be very happy to be sleeping on a bunk like this. And, I mean, some people wouldn't want to, while others would want to. The reason that they wouldn't want to is because of the threat of an artillery shell actually having a direct hit on it. If that were to happen, keep this in mind. This entire bunk is actually underneath the ground, so you'd be buried alive. So a lot of people actually prefer to sleep on these duckboards here, the fire bay fire steps, as well as the funk
So this whole
enclosure
is
underground.
buried.
Yeah.
And then you'd be crawling down into it.
No,
To an opening, or?
like think of it like this: we're about 6 feet underground right now.
Yeah.
So they would literally, do you know the size of the 8 post, the dugout that you were just at?
Okay, yeah.
So that's how high this would actually be. So you're actually like digging a room into the trench essentially. And
Okay.
From that, now you revet it with all this wood and corrugated steel, stuff like that, just to stop the dirt from falling back in.
Yeah.
But you're underground still, so if the artillery shell did hit it, it would be really, really easy for you to be just buried alive here, because an artillery shell creates quite an explosion.
Yes. Ugh.
And all these names written in black on the walls here,
Yeah.
those are all people from Halifax who actually died overseas in the war.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hello, bonjour.
these are the little beds that she was telling me about?
Yes, this is them exactly.
Would they have had mesh like this at the time?
Yeah, it would have been chicken wire bedding. It would have been a different wiring. We can't find the same chicken wire that they had today. Like they said, they don't make chicken wire like they used to.
No, clearly not.
So no. It would have been a mesh. It would have been a different mesh though.
Yeah.
We just can't get the same stuff.
Okay, and then sort of like sacking as
Yeah.
the bedding.
So they would have used sandbags, burlap.
People who made a contribution to the war effort. I don't even know what to say. You know, I was enjoying myself. This is so sad. You know, just what war can bring and what they had to endure. Just horrid. You know, there's always a better way than fighting. But boy, I even wrote a poem about war. I put it out every Remembrance Day. It's called The Chamber. And one of the lines from The Chamber goes, the chamber's empty, the deadly crack, and once it's emptied, no turning back. No tears to cry these men unknown, into the chambers their bodies thrown. So, yeah. What an existence. You know, as I'm about to head off into uncertainty within less than a week here, I can't even imagine the uncertainty of these folks, of the absolute fear and the absolute horror and the absolute heroics of just trying to get through it, you know. Listening commands, taking orders, and just doing their damnedest to survive. Whew. What a war. Horrid. Anyways, folks, I think I'm going to carry on, head up the road, and get my mind on my own mission. But boy, oh boy. I don't know.